So if you are what you eat, what are you? So like, because you eat multiple things.
You turn into the ingredients, or do you, like part of you is one ingredient, another part of you is another ingredient, or are you just like the whole thing? Like if you had to talk.
Exactly. I don't know how my mind got to this, but I thought about this earlier. Like a compilation of stuff, like a burger or a burrito. Are you just like a burger humanoid for a little while, or are you something else? Like how would that work? And can you ever become a human again? Like, do you have to get eaten, or do you have to, as a burger, eat a human?
You have to eat a human.
Oh.
Nasty.
You are what you eat. Everything in the universe is trying to kill you.
Everyone we know is trying to kill us.
You can go your entire life without eating too.
Yeah.
Your entire life will be like a day. You'll be done.
No. Then you wouldn't turn into what you eat though. You know.
Oh yeah.
I forgot about my own hypothetical.
You get to stay human.
And then you just increase your momentum towards death.
That'd actually be like a kind of a scary world now that I thought about it. Like, what if you can't eat to survive? What would you do? Because you would just turn into that food. If you were eating, you would literally probably turn into you'd probably just eat your grandmother, and then I don't know if this sounds weird, but you would become her because she tried to eat that delicious steak.
Oh yeah, that's a good question. Okay, if I eat a person, do I become them or do I become a person?
Yeah. Do you?
Why didn't I have this earlier in the conversation? We were just talking about what we just ate.
Yeah, say if I eat Landon, do I become human or do I become Landon?
Yeah. So like if you're say you ate something and you want to change back to a human and you eat someone like say who's dying and they say they let you because they're like, okay, I'm dying, and then you become them and you're dying.
I'm feeling strange. I'm feeling strange.
You would only be able to eat the healthy people so that you would become them, or unless
I'm having bad images, Calvin.
Yo, Landon, write that down. That could be a good story. A world, a dystopia where you only can eat humans, all supplies of food, and the only way to live is by choosing the right human to eat, so you could turn into them and live longer.
Oh my gosh!
That sounds like a really
selection.
Oh my God.
That's an NC-17 right there.
No, it's not.
That's a hard R then.
Got me. Oh, this is a good one.
That sounds like a mix between Tokyo Ghoul and Attack on Titan.
Yeah.
And every other dystopian apocalyptic story ever. Oh my god.
That does sound like a mix between Tokyo Ghoul and Attack on Titan.
That means humans would have to be different too, because as humans, God created humans as in with a brain knowing not to eat other humans. That means that in that world humans would be wired differently.
Like how?
They would just be natural.
They would be natural?
It would just be natural to eat people, because in that world that's just what happens.
Like it would have to be it would have to be
there would be no guilt or resistance.
Yeah, it would
But think about it. If you're born, every second of your life is a ticking time bomb for someone to come and eat you so that they can get your youth.
Oh,
so you're born, you're like, bam, okay, I'm on my own, because if someone catches me, I'm dead.
Your own mother could eat you.
Yeah, a homeless dude could be outside like, all right, my life sucks, but I see this baby, I'm about to tear him up.
Oh gosh. Hey, Mal.
What if you could survive by you could just take a finger off of Mal?
But then you take a little finger. What if you just became the finger though?
Oh no, because you are what you eat.
I'll be a thumb man.
Never mind.
So wait.
No. Wait, what if the way you ate someone determined how you came out? What if I ate his leg first, then his head, then his arm, then his torso? Would I just be leg first, arm is my torso, and then the torso is the bottom? Or would it just all be a body without any of the parts that I didn't eat?
Oh,
that's such a good concept. I've never ever heard of that before.
This old guy just eats somebody's feet, and then his only foot looks good.
Why did you have to think about that?
It sounded funny.
I'm thinking about torsos, arms, and legs. Yeah, you're thinking about the detailed ligaments and other
if that's
body
the case, though, it really would be natural selection at its finest.
Exactly.
Every person who's alive would be a superhuman, buff, strong dude that could never die.
And we would be more like animals, who were basically just surviving off of whatever.
Off of each other.
That'd be a bloody, bloody world.
Oh
Yeah, that's kind of scary to think about. Like,
Honestly,
imagine like your own family could just come in and just eat you while you're sleeping,
But
or
it's
while
like-
you're just while you're trying to eat. Well, not eat because the
It
people are
would.
the food.
I
But
feel like it just wouldn't work because if you're just eating that to survive, then everyone's just eating everyone, and you can't technically live.
Yeah, I feel like there would become like this totalitarian or dictatorship or something where like they line up who their favorites are, and they're like, these people get to eat you first, and then we'll
Oh, that's frightening.
yeah.
Or it comes down to the very last superhuman, buff, gigantic,
Yeah,
9-foot tall, off alpha omega leader who's the last person on the planet who ate everyone, and he starts his legacy.
I feel dirty talking about this.
see. Yeah, I know. It's really
I just like, what would like the society be like? We live in
There
a
wouldn't-
society.
there
I had to
wouldn't
cut
be a
myself off.
there wouldn't be a society.
What would society be like?
The trains, the trains.
It would be like yeah, it
No
would be
public
like some,
eating area.
it'd be like some reptile or something where as soon as they're born, they're off on their own. Like you wouldn't even have like a mom and dad.
Yeah, as soon as mom gives birth to you, you better run. Dang. That's really though the life of like a great white shark.
Exactly.
When great white sharks are born, they're out of there. You better swim up out of there because the mom will eat them if they don't.
Oh yeah.
Same
or
with
like-
snakes. Yeah,
Yeah, snakes and all of them. Like that's sad.
that's
praying
their society.
Praying mantises, as soon as they hatch out of their egg sac, like all the little praying mantises just run because they'll start eating each other.
Oh yeah, same with crabs. Like if
Yeah.
if the
Crabs?
mom crab, they be so many babies, they be eating them like a snack.
Oh,
That's why-
when the praying mantises, the guy praying mantises will get eaten by the girl ones.
Or the head will.
Well,
Yeah,
they'll
it's
eat the
like when
entire
they get
thing.
married or something, like they just eat the head or something.
They get married.
How romantic.
Till
love.
death do us
Spiders.
part. Literally.
Spiders do that too.
I guess spiders will do it.
Yeah, but I'm pretty sure that is why God made us different, because
Exactly. Because we can't just go around eating each other.
we're created in the image of God, because otherwise we'd just be dead
Eating each other.
crabs. We'd be crabs.
Yeah.
It's funny if we use scripture, like none of our hypotheticals would make any sense. Like they would all just be like void.
Exactly.
But that's why it's
why we got
hypothetical
hypotheticals.
conversation.
Even if they're particularly
Hypothetically
strange.
speaking. Yeah, like imagine like, because like it wouldn't make sense. Like literally, it'd have to be a hypothetical world for all of us to just go eating each other. Like, it would not. It doesn't. It couldn't.
We would
it
have
can't
to have our
exist.
anatomy would have to be completely different.
Yeah, like we actually would.
We would just
like,
be animals,
well,
straight up animals.
Exactly. We would literally just be like animals or something like that.
You'd probably have, I mean, I don't know. Yeah, we would have to just be animals, because there wouldn't be able to be any like society when you can totally just eat each other. So like, you wouldn't be able to have friends.
You couldn't have friends, you couldn't have family, you couldn't have acquaintances, you couldn't have anyone you know. Basically just on
Oh no, all my acquaintances. I'll never see them
Oh,
again.
no.
I was bigger than them, so I
No.
had to, get rid of them.
But we wouldn't even look like people, honestly.
Yeah.
The definition human would just be like some thing that walks on two legs. With
It would be unfamiliar to
Oh,
us.
have you guys seen Krampus?
No.
Mal, have you seen Krampus?
Yeah.
Okay, do you know that clown thingy with the giant mouth?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, basically humans would just like go around walking with a mouth like that.
Yeah. Just eating everything in their path.
What would happen if you ate yourself? Would you get
You would just turn
would you
nothingness.
disappear? Would you get bigger?
Oh wait, if you ate yourself, wouldn't you just regenerate?
But how would you continue to feed yourself though? Like you would definitely have to be like an insect where you can just like lose an arm and be fine. Like you would just have to.
That's what I'm saying. I think the answer to this hypothetical question is basically you wouldn't be a person. You'd have to be an animal.
Well, in all these hypotheticals, yeah, humanity is a thing long gone. Like that doesn't even exist in these worlds. Because like I don't want to live in a world where like I'm gonna miss a spike and then Mal just like, you know what? You don't get to spike anymore. I'm gonna eat you and like you're off the team.
So
You
casual.
know, I'm a little hungry, so you're out.
So
Mel
casual.
is like, I need energy boost.
Yeah, the sweet nectar. How divine.
in
Energy
as I
drink.
regenerate.
Energy drink. Dang. You could gain like the attributes of other people too.
Yeah, because like Mal would be like, oh man, that guy can jump higher than me. I need to work on my spikes and I need to jump higher. I'm just gonna eat that guy.
Yeah, like humans, the only humans on Earth will literally be like freaks, like freak of natures. Like we probably all because like let's say if you ate someone, their genes would add on to your genes. So how tall are you, Landon?
Like 5'7", 5'8", something around there.
Okay, same height. So if I ate you, I would be like 7'6".
So then you would
I just start growing crazy, and I just eat more people, and then it just skyrockets.
What happened there? Dang, like what would happen to like people have different hair types? What would happen to their hair?
Well,
oh yeah,
not people anymore. We're past
like would it just change
humanity.
colors, or would the hair type just change? Like if I had curly hair and you had straight hair, then
it'd probably be a mixture because we're not gonna stack them completely. Like if I ate you realistically, then I'd be like 11 feet tall. But we'll make it like we'll nerf it a little bit. So I'll probably be like 7 feet, and then my hair will probably be, since I have the dominant gene since I ate you, my hair will probably still be curly, but it'll be like blonde like yours.
Yeah, and what if you had like like eye color? So what if like you eat one person, like I have brown eyes and someone else has blue eyes? So then my eyes go half and half, brown and blue, and then I eat someone else.
Bro, what the heck?
Third,
people would literally be freaks of nature, man.
Exactly, you wouldn't even be people anymore.
Yeah.
Our bone structure would be different.
Landon
If Landon had longer arms than me, like my arms would be hecka long. Like
imagine like you.
What if like it didn't work all the way, so like just one arm was bigger than the other?
We wouldn't even be people anymore. We'd just be like
didn't digest properly.
Yeah, it didn't digest.
Gross.
Like, what if people like would eventually like kill themselves because like they got so tall they couldn't even see other people, and they couldn't reach or something, and then they just like got too high up into that, or they got too high up into the atmosphere and just eventually like choked themselves out. They just choked themselves out.
That reminds me.
Well, to be fair, if we got that tall, our lungs would probably be huge.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, that's true.
We could probably just suck up hecka oxygen, but we just take all the oxygen from the earth.
Yeah, you could. What if you were able to like just take all the? My mic fell. What if you were able to take all the oxygen just in one big deep breath or something, and then just everything just dies?
You would have, you'd have to have trees.
Then you would die.
Then you would die, yeah.
So
it would literally
hypothetically,
it'd be like being on a treadmill, breathing through a straw. Like we
so
would
basically,
suffocate.
The world would probably last like
2 days.
Yeah. A week at absolute best.
As soon as you start eating each other.
Some people could hide though. Ooh.
Yeah, that's true.
Until
small guys.
But then if you're so big, then you probably wouldn't even see the little guys. But then the little guys would probably just eat each other.
That's true.
I'm literally saying the world would just be a bunch of people running around.
Like, what if I stay in my house for a week? I barricade everything so no one can get in. Well, that's still not true though, because they just
you're 12 feet high. I'm
break my house down.
I'm gonna just flick it down. Yeah.
I like hide somewhere secluded where no one is.
Dig a hole.
Survive for a week. People would be like as big as like redwood trees.
Yeah.
How would you survive for a week since the only food is humans?
Straight up Attack on Titan.
Yeah. Well, I would have to like get the scraps. I'd be a little scavenger.
So you would just be
like, a big
like,
dude comes and takes out another guy. I'll just eat the dude leg. Like, okay.
So you'd be like a leg or something, or like have an extra leg or something. I don't know.
I'd be nasty looking.
When you were saying like the people getting super tall, it reminded me of something that Lincoln was doing the other day. He was trying to comb his hair in the mirror, and he was and I was looking at him and I was like, wow, you're so much taller than me now. And I was like, imagine if you just get taller and taller and you're able to see the top of your head in the mirror as you grow up, and like you can look down on yourself in the mirror so you can see the back of your head and comb your head and stuff.
That's such a random thought. Thanks for sharing.
You're welcome.
Wait, I'm confused. Wait, so he grows taller and taller to where he could see the back of his head?
Yeah, like you could see. Oh, he would be able to see down on himself in the mirror, you know. Instead
but he'd
like,
just be as tall. He'd be as tall as himself in the mirror, and he'd just see legs.
Yeah.
No, but the mirror person would stay the same size.
Oh.
Oh my.
Oh, I get it.
Just little Lincoln in the mirror, like, oh.
So he can like look down on himself and be like, all right, I see that thing on top of my head there.
Hermit crab eyes.
What if a mirror was an alternate dimension and the only thing stopping you from getting there is yourself?
Ooh.
Whoa.
Whoa.
Dang.
Oh, you're right. Oh, shoot. It's because everything you do, the mirror person does.
Yeah.
So it's like ultimate resistance. You couldn't do anything.
Yeah, like the Newton's law, like the opposite force. There has to be-
Everything's equal, so it's all leveled out.
So like if I hit the mirror, the guy in the mirror is hitting back, so it's stopping me from.
And you think you're touching glass, but no, you're just touching whatever, like you're touching the fingertips and punching the same fist. And that's crazy.
I was trying to think, okay, sneak up behind and like reach around, but still when you reach around, your fingers will show in the mirror.
What if you could actually like find a way to get inside of that dimension? Like you can't like smash the mirror because then you'll just break it.
Right.
Like you would kill everyone in that dimension basically, or at least maybe you wouldn't erase that dimension, but maybe you would just like erase your chances of getting in there. So maybe say like, can you melt? Okay, hypothetically, you can melt glass. So you can hypothetically melt glass, and then like maybe that'll, I don't know, trigger something and you can use it as a portal and get into it.
But
we would have to outsmart ourselves.
Yeah.
Well,
because like what if every time you walk into the mirror or something, you're like looking at yourself from an alternate dimension? And what if that person doesn't want to talk to you? Like, you know,
I got that.
What if you're like, no, you're not coming over, and they just barricade the mirror?
What if you could get into the mirror dimension by touching the mirror, but you would go in the mirror and then your mirror person would come out of the mirror, just like on this show?
Oh yeah, that.
Yeah, you remember that, Calvin?
She comes out, but she's like the.
She comes out. Yeah, but she's an opposite person.
Yeah, so like all mannerisms are different and everything.
Yeah.
Like, what if your alternate self gets mad at you and then you don't have a mirror for like a week?
He's giving the
like,
I'm pretty sure there's a Twilight Zone about that, where like the guy in the mirror moves by himself and then he just gets mad. And he just like sits there and stares at the guy, and it's like from inside the mirror, and it's creepy.
Yeah, like I got church tomorrow. I gotta brush my hair. Can you get over your thing?
Oh,
like,
I think I know that one, Calvin.
Yeah, like you're just like, excuse me, you're supposed to be
I remember that one.
Me right now, like.
Yeah, exactly. Like I like I said, I got church in the morning. Can I brush my hair, please? I need to kind of see things.
He's like, no.
Yeah. How would it be just the one mirror, or would he be controlling like all your reflections in the entire house? Like
because like that means he's in like phones.
Or
he's
the spoon,
in
like a spoon.
like a spoon, eating utensils. He could literally like what if as you scooped up the food, he just ate it. So like you just put the spoon down, you bring it up, and there's nothing there because your alternate dimension self
so weird.
ate your
Poor
food.
guy, what a horrible job. Just to be around, just to be a reflection. So at the chance a guy looks in and sees you, like, oh my gosh. What if What if the reflection that you see isn't actually you?
Oh.
What if you look different?
Dude, it's probably not, because
oh my gosh, with your reflection?
Yeah.
Think about it. You've never ever seen yourself. Never, not once. The only time is through a reflection.
So you never actually truly know.
Or a picture. Freak!
How do people
Forgot
in Bible
about that.
times know what each other looks like?
Mel, if you think about it, pictures are reflections of life.
Oh yeah,
Yeah,
pictures are memories.
It's still not yourself. It's just like the pixels on the camera and stuff. It's not.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's just.
I guess the only way we'd be able to find out would like if you had like an old like film camera.
I just thought it's so mega funny. So like the guy that I'm looking at, he's like, you know how Monsters Inc. has like their own like, you know, different world corporation, how they collect screen energy and all that.
Yeah.
So like, what if like it's another dimension to where like the people that we look at who we think is us, they just like Monsters Inc. characters, like they have their own job. Like, all right, I'm feeling good today. I'm about to go out there and, you know, be there every time he's in the reflection. He thinks that's him, but nah, that's just me. That's like a random dude.
They're walking back, they're like, dude, quick, get to the spoon. He's about to pick it up. He's going.
Yeah. They click the red button. Oh, we got a 2319. Get to the spoon. Go.
Okay,
it's the wrong dude in the reflection. He's not supposed to look like that.
One of them was like late. So like, say you walk by with like your friends and you like look in the mirror and you can see everyone but yourself in the mirror.
Oh.
The guy's late and he's like, he hasn't gotten here yet. That was
He runs in with
like
coffee
run
in his hand. He's like, oh, sorry about that. Won't happen again.
Imagine, your entire job is to pretend to be someone else for your entire life. Like my reflection has been working for like 17 years now.
Man.
Like, and he won't get to retire. He won't get to retire until I die. Like, what if he just decides, you know, I don't really want to come to work today, so I'm just gonna break this mirror and throw this glass in your throat or something like that.
Even once you die, he still has to stick around just in case they put a mirror by your casket or something.
Oh my gosh! So you mean
Dang, even beyond death, he does his job. That's crazy.
He would literally die working and working while being dead.
Oh my gosh.
It's pretty sad.
Well, wait, if you don't know what you look like through a mirror and everybody else can see you, does that mean there'd have to be a separate person for everybody who could see you as you really are?
What do you mean?
Like, what if they looked in the same mirror as you, but they know what you look like because they can see you? So that would mean there'd have to be a separate guy who actually looks like him.
So I'm confused.
So it's like, if I looked in the mirror, but there's like the random guy who doesn't look like me, then if somebody else looked in the same mirror, wouldn't there have to be a separate guy who looked exactly like how I actually looked? Because if he doesn't look like me, the person next to me knows what I look like.
He like switches when you come in. Dude, that's like, it must have super speed or something.
Okay.
I don't know.
Guys, think about this. What if we're the ones doing our job as being reflections, and the people
Yeah,
are
and
the
the
people
people in the mirror
mirror.
talking about us right now.
Yeah, and what if we don't even know we're doing it, but we're like magnetized, so we have to follow them. Like I'm looking at his computer screen right now, and I can see myself, but what if he's the one looking at me, and I'm just copying him?
Yeah.
Dang.
So that means there's no free will. We're predestined.
Dun,
I'm out of
dun,
here.
dun.
I'm about to go look in the mirror right now. I'm about to catch him off guard.
He's like sitting, brushing his teeth. What? Hold on.
He's like his little alarm goes off, approaching the mirror. Malachi's
I
approaching.
just barely heard Mouse like, he's still there.
He's sitting in a sauna chair with like a little wig on. Yo.
Imagine if you walked like into your Imagine you walked into the bathroom and he's like smiling at you. Oh my gosh, I'd get up out of there. I'd scream.
Oh, I'd scream heck loud.
It's like an evil version of you just looking at you like, yeah, I was waiting for you.
That would be that would be so scary because like, you like would have to like it wouldn't feel like you're smiling, but like I don't know, what if your just face went numb or something? You were smiling.
Yeah,
like you'd have to feel like the corners of your mouth and stuff. It'd be
You're like,
freaky.
he's just staring at you, smiling, and you're like, whoa, that's creepy, like whatever. And then you look down at yourself and you're like, wait, I'm doing what he's doing. You're like,
right.
What?
Yeah. Hypotheticals, man. Let's just say bye so it doesn't cut us short.
D-Net!
And that's the end.
Gosh dang it.
No, it didn't cut out. It didn't cut out.
Well, it was pretty fun though.
I'm gonna I left $1 million in the. It's gonna cut
3,
out.
2.
Bye.
You will find my treasure in this place.
Oh shoot!
I bet I'm gonna cut out.